name for Bentley's latest model and its first ever SUV comes from the Roque Bentayga rock formation in Spain's Gran Canary Island. The rock stands 1404 meters tall and is one of the most stunning and imposing natural rock formations in the world. Now, it began its life as a concept car shown at the 2012 Geneva Motor Show. Bentley got a lot of stick for its EXP9F concept SUV for a universally criticized design. But it went ahead with the program and finally we have the much prettier Bentayga. The design of the Bentayga is far less controversial than the EXP9F, with a more swept back and sporty appeal. It is more flying spur than Mulsanne, and the front grille is typically Bentley and impeccably finished in shiny chrome. The twin lights look stylish and modern, with the DRL ring also becoming a character-defining signature for the car. At the rear, the chrome-edged taillights are very classic Bentley and offer a nice, simplistic yet retro feel. Now, since Bentley is part of the Volkswagen Group, it of course gets to share a lot with other group brands, which is why this car sits on the same platform as the second generation Audi Q7 and the third generation Porsche Cayenne that will come sometime next year globally. But it still has 80% of its components being completely new and different from the Q7. But the real story begins when you step inside the ample cabin. The car has rich quilted leather seats and leather or fine-grained wood everywhere you look. Or there are classically styled chrome bits, including the switches and knobs. The big screen at the center is loaded with every gadget or camera output you could think of, and there is a panoramic roof, of course. Automated sunshades, that's just one of the many features back here to pamper you as a buyer. You can pretty much think of it, and this car has it in terms of that feature. Now, the regular Bentayga, if you want to call it that, comes with the regular bench seat at the back for 3 passengers. This is the optional split seat arrangement, which gives you a more comfortable sort of a individual seat, and it can be adjusted every which way. It can recline. It also has a massage function. So yeah, it's got pretty much everything you can think of in terms of either luxury or gadget or feature, and there are many things that you can add on as well. Now, in terms of customizing the car, there are again so many possibilities in terms of the materials and the colors. You can get 7 different kinds of wood veneers, by the way, to choose from. And hang on, even the seat belt, there are 14 colors on offer for you to make the seat belt also to your individual taste. The Bentayga is not for everybody, but it isn't just about the price. Bentley will only make so many of them, even as its volumes will grow 1.5 times overall with this model. Despite weighing over 2 tons, the Bentayga pulls from 0 to 100 km per hour in a blistering 4.1 seconds. Yes, that is fast, and its top speed is a staggering 301 km per hour. While I certainly didn't get to test that claim, what I can tell you is that the massive W12 beast under the hood gives you instant response. A gentle tap on the accelerator and the car roars ahead. The engine is the new generation W12. The massive 6-litre churns out a huge 600 bhp and has 900 Nm of peak torque. Now, this is the new W12 engine, and Bentley claims that it's more fuel efficient than its predecessor by as much as 10%. How it does that is through cylinder deactivation technology. Of the 12 cylinders, 6 shut down, and the car does that on its own. It senses that you're sort of cruising along, you don't really need too much performance, or you're coasting around at very low speeds, and yeah, it automatically shuts off those cylinders to make the car a little bit more efficient. All-wheel drive is standard on the Bentayga, and yes, the car has the chops to go off-road. The car's Bentley Dynamic Ride system allows for controlled high-speed cornering and great body control. There is a new active anti-roll bar that uses a pair of electric actuators. They help the car to soften or stiffen the front and rear bars, and that's pretty innovative. Like other proper off-road type SUVs, the Bentayga offers a rotary dial with various settings: dirt and gravel, snow and grass, sand, etc. for operation across various terrains. The car's suspension can be raised for higher ground clearance too. On the road is where the Bentayga will spend most of its time though. It is quick, it is agile, and its performance belies its huge size. The steering is a bit soft for my liking, but the 8-speed ZF gearbox responds well. And yes, you can use paddles to change gears too. I drove the car in the capital, and I have to say the Bentayga was totally at home in Lutyens, Delhi. Bentley will sell 4 or 5 Bentaygas in India in the first year. Demand is expected to be much higher at the start, but the allocation of units to India will remain in single digits.